like everything from my past, right? And, you know, the stages, you know, of grief, right? I use it as fuel for to try to leave an impact in the community and help you know, help strengthen relationships and the friends, family, and our support network for sure, right?
100%. And, you know, I use mine as fuel, and I, you know, it kind of like when my mom was in the hospital and, you know, she was gone in 17 days. You know, I kind of look back at it and I look at her life and I'm like, you know, I don't think she probably would, like, if you got to know your end date, I don't think she would have changed anything. Like, she got to have an amazing career, amazing family, got to retire early. And it's like, you know, I had to like, even if it was like, you know, if I'm passed away at 60 and, you know, have to trade everything, I'm like, I don't think I would, because you get to, like, growth comes from the hardship.
Yeah, man, that hits home hard, because it was the same with my dad, man. He went so peacefully, and he was just, yeah, he said it. He's like, everything is okay. He's like, yeah, everything's okay. Right. And, you know, it's, but yeah, man, I definitely right in the feels on what you just said. So, yeah.
Yeah. And I think, you know, for people who have experienced loss or, you know, hardship, it's like, there is good that can come out of it if we look for it, right? Like, you know, I don't think WoodridgeMTB would be where it is and where it's at if you didn't go through that. And same with Good Day Optics. Like, it wouldn't exist if I wouldn't have experienced that with my mom.
Yeah, you know, and I agree with you on that. Like, I've dedicated the foundation to my dad. You can, you know, it's on the website, you know, and yeah, man, that, like, you know, energy doesn't always come from just happiness, right? You know, like, you can channel all sorts of different emotions, whether it's sadness, frustration, you know, happiness, you know, the best feeling in the world, you know, when you're done mountain biking is just that charge, that stoke, right? We can channel that, right? And, you know, just to think that every day is going to be, you know, the happiest day out there, right? You can definitely strive for it, right? But nothing hits harder than life. And when it hits hard, man, it hits hard. And you just always have to remind yourself that, like, forward, right, is the best way to go. And, you know, for me, I always remind myself of that, but I also remind myself of progress. And, you know, we've talked about that in a few short docs that we've done with T-Proo Studios and Tristan Proctor, and he does an amazing job of capturing it, right? And anyway, I don't want to say the word progress too much, because I feel in one of the short talks, it's like I used the word 5 times in like 10 seconds. But that's just how it's the perfect word for recovery. It's the perfect word for moving forward with nonprofit and moving forward from, you know, harder times, right? And when life hits hard, you just pick yourself back up, right? And just move forward. And the progress is one of the best reminders, right? Use it in mountain biking. Like, progression in mountain biking just seems endless, right? And it just brings so much happiness and so much camaraderie with friends, right? So
yeah.
It's the same thing when you hit a tree, man. Like, it just, like, hit the tree hard, get back up, no matter how bad the crash was, and just keep going forward, right? It's just, yeah.
So how many trees have you hit?
Oh, man. Let's just say I can't count them on my 2 hands. A lot. It's a running joke in our team and in our foundation that, like, no tree is safe on the mountain. Like, I'll find it and I'll crash into it. So
you'll just, as WoodridgeMTB gets bigger, you'll just start adopting the 10 tree mentality. So every time you raise $1, you plant 10 trees for all the ones you crash into.
For all the ones I'm going to crash into in the future as well.
Plant a tree, then 10 years later you come back and you hit it and you're like, why did I plant this here?
Yeah. Yeah. No tree is safe, man. I'll find it. I'll crash into it.
When you kept saying progress, and when you said it in your docu-series, it just reminded me of Super Troopers, where it's like they had the meow game.
You know what, to be honest, man, I've seen Super Troopers maybe twice, and it was a long time ago.
Yeah.
But it's definitely, now that you brought it up, it's probably a movie I should get caught up on again.
I haven't even seen the second one yet, but I should see that.
Yeah. Always hesitant of sequels. Like, I think like one of my favorite movies is Slapshot. And when they try to do a remake like 25 years later, I'm like, I can't watch that. It's going to ruin it for me. And then
Didn't they end up making like 4 of them or something?
No, don't even watch. Don't even bother. Yeah, the second one was like, why did I watch this?
I don't think I think maybe I saw the first one a long time ago, but I can't remember it.
Yeah, well, tell you what, I'll watch Super Troopers again soon, and you watch Slapshot again soon. We'll have a laugh, but
we'll just stream them. That'll be podcast like 10 is just the video of us watching them.
Yeah. I'm gonna pass on that.
Yeah, no, that probably won't be a good podcast.
No, that's terrible.